Hello and welcome back to Face to Face. Here I am with Andrew and Mitchell, and they will be debating a few topics today. Our first one is free agency in the NBA and NFL. Who do you guys think was the best move in the NFL for free agency? Andrew, what about you?
I actually really like the signing of Olivier Vernon to the Giants. The Giants have made a lot of really good moves this offseason. They added Vernon, they re-signed Jason Pierre-Paul, Janoris Jenkins. They added him to their secondary, and they signed Damone Harrison. Their defensive line is now going to be unstoppable, and their secondary has really improved too, especially with Eli Apple being drafted as well.
I think the re-signing of Von Miller was really important for the Broncos because if they didn't get him, I think their whole defensive line was going to be bad, and especially losing Peyton Manning, that's one of the best players on that team now.
Good opinion. So now we're going to move over to the NBA free agency. What do you guys think are the best moves in the NBA?
The NBA, personally, I think I have to go with Dwight Howard to the Hawks. I think Howard's really is an underrated player, and I would have really liked it if he went to the Celtics, my team, this offseason, but I think that was a big pickup by the Hawks, especially with Al Horford going to the Celtics.
I think it's Paul Gasol because when they lost Tim Duncan, they had to get another good big man, and Paul Gasol is a good big man.
Look. The Spurs had plenty of good players besides Tim Duncan. They had Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green. They have a good bench. They have a good starting lineup.
They didn't have any good big men though besides Aldridge and Duncan.
Yeah, well, Marcus Aldridge, he's gonna play. He would have played He would have played center, and then one of those bench guys would have moved into a starting position at power forward, where Tim Duncan was.
I think it was a good signing, but our last topic, NFL sleeper teams. Who do you guys have?
All right. I have a big sleeper here, Warren. I have the Detroit Lions going 10-6, going to the playoffs. Big surprise. I think their offense is really underrated. I think Matthew Stafford still has he still has some power in him. Amir Abdul is really underrated. Golden Tate should fill in for Calvin Johnson, along with Anquan Bolden. He was recently signed. They have Marvin Jones. And then the defense, all right, the defense isn't that good, but it's good enough if their offense can support them. Their defensive stars, Ezekiel Ansah, Haloti Nagata, they can take care of defense for them. And they can sneak into the playoffs. Maybe they don't make it that far, but I think they can get second place in the division and surprise everyone.
I think the Raiders, because they were a good team last year, third place, but then the signings they recently did which is for their defense, which is their biggest problem. Sean Smith, Bruce Irvin, people like that are going to make a big difference.
They still don't have a defense that good of a defensive line besides Khalil Mack. The rest of the line is a little.
Well, they just signed Bruce Irvin, so.
Irvin's going to play linebacker for them, so their linebacker position might be taken care of. But they have problems in the D line, and even the secondary, I think, still has a couple of holes, even with the signings they made there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all the time we have. Join us next week for the next episode. Thank you.